Hello, everybody, and welcome to round 6 of the Ultimate Mobile Racing League. We are here for qualifying, and I am here again after 3 rounds of missing out or racing myself at Spa. And of course, I'm going to be joined once again by Emma Boxey, and the iconic duo is back.
Hello everybody, we are finally back after so many time, but the iconic duo, the OG one, is finally back to commentate this amazing race at Central Park.
We got 11 corners to the left and 11 corners to the right, and the first combination probably is one that we have to watch out for. Now we see Silo go through that section on my screen. It's a lot of long corners, especially in these fictional tracks, and Gabo now is in first place, as I think. Oh no, it's Kraft, sorry, because you have the correct timings. Maybe you need to show them then.
Right now Kraft is on pole position with a 30.15 and Laguno is second, and now it's Cado second, making the same time as Laguno, 13.17. An amazing lap from both Cado and Laguno, and Laguno has lowered his time, 30.15. He's now second and he's just at the back of Kraft. Laguno and Cado are making Kraft are making a lot of pressure into Kraft, so he will need to make a better time if he wants to be more. He will be more calm for the quali. And Mituko pole position with a 29.97. Amazing pole position.
It seems like the main protagonists are just back for that round once again. However, one of them is missing because Bucko has announced his retirement over the 2-week break, and Wilger now has taken over the main seat at Leviosa Sports Art. Kraft is also racing for that team again.
And now we see Laguno second, 30.10. He doesn't lower his time yet, and but we see that we have I think 2 laps left for the quali, so it will be a pretty close battle. There are also Silo and Miyamura with the same time, 30.48, and also Gabo and Nihil, 30.57, and Kraft takes the pole position, 29.68. What a time! What a time!
That is truly an amazing time.
Yes, lower than a lot.
And it's
time.
now tied.
Whoa!
With Laguno.
Oh my god!
10 people inside the 29s.
This is incredible.
What is going on here? We got Cado now on the back foot in 4th position. Silo very strong. Both Aston Martins, P5 and P6. Matt's in there as well. Let's wait and see.
Oh, Cado takes the pole position. Laguno! The pole position of Laguno in the last time! 29.63! Wow! So close! This was absolutely amazing. Let's see the time in order in here. And we see Laguno taking the pole position just for 2 cents. Oh my god! This is absolutely incredible. And then we have Kraft second, who almost took the pole position, and Cado with a 29.97 has made the same time as Pituco. Wow! There are a lot of times that are shared here, but let's go in order. So after Cado we have Pituco 4th, 29.97, Tony Pigeon with a 30.45, Miyamura with a 30.48, Silo with a 30.48, the same time as Miyamura. Then we have Map with a 30.50. Then we have Wilger, 30.53. Then we have Nihil with a 30.57 and the same time as Gabo. And then we have Adam, Frimpong, Hero, and last Alessandro. So we will see.
It's amazing to see what Laguno can do now as well in just a few laps time. We saw him, of course, always dominating the time trial leagues in case you follow that one, but he struggled at the start of this championship to really get the pole positions here as well. But now he is always there, also fighting for the wins, and that is great to see that he now can race against the big names also from the PC League and do well on mobile.
Yeah, it's really fantastic, and we love to see these drivers being really near each other. So this will be a fantastic race to see, and so we will see you just in a few moments on the track when the race will start.
We're on the starting grid for the 6th race of this championship ever. Laguna to the right, and on the left it is Kraft. Both race winners this season, and the lights are out. We go into turn 1. This is a very interesting corner combination. We predicted the chaos. It was quite calm at the front. We got Bituko now getting up into 2nd place. Laguna down to 3rd, and Kraft from P2 up into the lead of the race. Miyamura now in P4, but he's gone wide. He's got some issues. Kato back into P4, as it seems they are going wheel to wheel in the hairpin. Behind that it is Silo, then it's Nick Hill, Tony Pigeon ahead of Matt, and that is the first lap down of the race. Kraft going into the first corner, then Bituko and Laguna going wheel to wheel, but he cannot get past. Then it is Kato.
This is a really fantastic start, and we see Bituko Kato fighting for the 3rd position, and also Laguna and Kraft. Laguna trying to fight with Kraft, and also Kato and Bituko. They are doing a massive battle here, and oh, big mistake from Kato and Bituko. And they lost a lot of time from Laguna and Kraft. Kraft taking the position from Laguna. Laguna trying on the first turn to get his position back. His wheel side by side with Kraft, but he can't. He's still 2nd. He can't get that position. Kraft is defending us. Whoa! Incredible! Whoa. Big mistake from Kraft. I even broke my voice because Kraft lost a lot of time, and this is massive for him. And also Miyamura retired. Sadly, he won't race.
This first corner combination is just amazing to see. I have raced some open lobby races, and it's just the same with these fantastic drivers. Now 3 wide into turn 7, I believe that is. Kato and Bituko both passing Kraft, and Laguna is setting himself apart now. They're all in the soft tires, it's all equal, and they are racing like it's the last lap.
Yeah, it's really incredible. They are all near each other, and now we see Kato trying to overtake Laguna, and also Bituko trying to overtake Kato. He can, but oh, they made the same mistake, and Kraft trying to get the position from Kato. This battle is so close. We see Kraft trying to overtake Kato, but he can't. Little mistake from him, and also from Kato going wide, entering wide 2 corners, the chicane. So now he's behind Kraft, but he will try to get the position on the straight line, and we see side by side at the first corner, and they still side by side. It's an incredible battle here, but we see Kato taking the 3rd position, and no, Kraft takes it, and now he escapes from Kato. What is happening here? What is happening?
It is partly so hard to keep it on the road while racing on this track. It's the first corner complex, or also that one 90-degree right-hander of turn 11, and maybe, I don't know, even the pro drivers are struggling here, and they are still so close to each other. Laguna in the lead now, Bituko and Kraft and Kato. It's kind of settling down, but as I say that, Kraft is getting closer. Round the outside at the hairpin and through the grass goes Bituko, the man who finally wants his first podium. Porskra is high up in the championship despite not having taken a podium yet, and now he is off the podium again after that big mistake there. Laguna P1 as it was.
Yeah, they are still so close. The battle for the 1st position is not over yet. Actually, for the 2nd position right now. But oh, Laguna made a massive mistake, and Kraft takes the lead with that mistake. Laguna will try to get back the position that was really massive, but Kraft goes to the pit. So Laguna stays safely 1st. But now the group is more compacted than before, so Kado can try to get the position from Laguno, but we will see, because Laguno is really fast, and it will not be easy to beat him when he is on his prime.
The soft tire clearly looks to be the preferable tire around this circuit. It's gonna last 9 to 15 laps, which is not too little, but we got 40 long laps, and Laguno now going into the pits as well. Maybe it's gonna be exciting to see where Crab is gonna come out, and he is quite far ahead of Laguno after the first pit stop. Of course, Laguno is gonna have 1 lap of tire advantage. And Bituco and Kado now in first and second, with Crab already breathing down their necks. He's on the same straight as them. And Laguna in P4 also chasing after the first 2 people who are now going into the pit lane.
Yeah, and now we see Kado exiting the pit just behind the Laguno, and also we see other drivers in the back going to the pit. And I just wanted to say that Matt is now 5th, just in that big battle in the front. We missed out a little bit in the back, because we have Matt 5th, who with that shenanigans that happened in the first laps, he has somehow gotten the top 5. Then we have Tony Pigeon, and there is a battle for 8th position with Gabbo and Alessandro. So this would be also interesting to see in the back. This race is really massive on all the way we see it, so it's really amazing. Oh, Wilker's
mistake for Wilker. I just saw that as well. We got Frimpong in P9. He's racing for the first time in UMRL because Piggy could not take part in this one. Tony Pigeon also jumping in for the second time for Nitro Edge Racing. He kind of is the super sub for many different teams, and often the #1 choice for that.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Cabo has made a mistake right now with Frimpong trying to overtake him, and Alessandro has retired right now. Sadly, he won't be racing any longer. I don't know why, but he has retired sadly. So yeah, he won't be battling. And it's pretty sad to see, but sadly it can happen. And we see Frimpong trying to overtake Gabo. The battle is still on. It's really big, this battle.
And I think the next fight that we might have to focus on is for P4, because Bituco is the only one of the top 4 drivers that raced at the start against each other.
And there is Kado Laguno!
Hard tires. And Laguno and Kado is also very closely together now. That is for second place. Round the outside there at that corner, that doesn't work. They both smash into the wall, at least on my screen. Laguno down to P3, Kado in P2. And they are 5 seconds behind Crab, who is currently dominating. Bituco 2 seconds behind them, and Matt is trying to catch up to Bituco while he has the tire advantage, and Laguno taking his second stop already.
There is a big fight for 6th position. There is literally a warm of riders, and 2 of them is now in the pit. There was a really big battle with now just Gabbo, Frimpong and Nikhil fighting, and there is also again Matt and Bituco fighting for the 3rd position. As you said, the battle will now be on with 2 riders, and we see Matt with the rear of Bituco going ahead of him and getting that podium position. Amazing overtake from him, but little mistake, so he has lost a little bit of time, but the same as done Bituco. So this is really interesting to see. And there is also no, sorry, it was a ghost, but anyway, Matt now is ahead of Bituco. And big mistake! Incredible! That was
off from Matt, and he goes into the pit lane. I just wanted to say, because Bituco still managing to stay on there on the hard tires, but I don't know what is gonna happen with him versus Kado and Crab. who are ahead of him, and Kraft also has pitted for the second time, and there's a fight for the lead going on again. Kraft up the inside of Caddo in the hairpin, and we now go towards the final chicane. Caddo on the inside. It was key for Matt earlier to profit of a mistake to get past before turn 1, because if you go into turn 1 together, it's gonna end up in carnage most of the time. And Kraft takes the lead at the moment with 2 pit stops. Caddo just 1 pit stop, and still he is not in the lead of the race. He took, of course, on the alternative strategy, but what has happened there?
Yeah, that was really amazing. And now we see Caddo going to the pit. We will see what tire will we choose, and he chose mediums, and he has exited just behind Laguno. So there could be a fight between the two of them, with Caddo with the new tires and Laguno with the soft that are better, but Caddo can still try to fight him, and we see him approaching slowly but surely. Laguno is really near, and the battle could explode in every moment, but you know, in this track it's really easy to make mistakes, so we need to pay close attention to them. And as we can see, Caddo is making little mistakes, but nothing major, just because this track is really hard. And ooh, a big mistake from Caddo, too much in the inside.
Caddo medium tires, it's gonna be very interesting. The race started with everybody on soft, and now they are doing very different things, especially in the inside of that hairpin. Laguno was off the track there, and Caddo passes him for third position on the fresher tires. Laguna though still has the soft tire advantage into turn 1. Is it gonna count? Up the inside, he forces Caddo wide. They have to go into the grass a little bit, and there was a bit of lag involved in there as well, and Caddo somehow managed to stay in third place because of all these different things going on. And Caddo once again trying the same move, very aggressive out of turn 14, and Vituco has no chance on his tires. Alternative strategy for him, he's gonna have to pit very soon and probably go for another set of hard tires to make it to the end on 3 stops. We're gonna see more from him later, I am sure about that. Laguno now kinda I don't know, kinda in the passive in P4, and Graf absolutely dominating. That's why we saw him passing Caddo, despite Caddo only having pitted once. 8 seconds between them.
And now Laguno is trying to get position from Vituco. Wasn't pitted, and ooh, little bit of luck, but Laguno and Vituco are side by side. Laguno trying to overtake him, and he does it. And now he is third, with Vituco having worse tires, and he can't catch up to him. He tries in every way, but Laguno is just faster. But in the inside he can take a little bit of time, but no, he lost it. And Laguno now goes to the pit, and Matt is super near Vituco, so he can actually try and fight for the podium position again. I think that Matt has a big chance to get on the podium, but we will see, because the strategy are a bit strange here. And we see Matt on the outside and becomes inside. Now he's third, with now in the podium position. Amazing move, and no, Vituco in the inside trying to take the map position, but he can't. He just can't, and so he goes to the pit and changing his tires to, let's see, to hard again.
So he is going to the end. What a defense by Vituco on these old tires, and that's Laguna now up into 4th, but Matt getting onto the podium for the first time since quite a long time, I think since the 2nd round where I commentated still, but it's quite pretty much the first time that we see so many of the top championship drivers. Matt into the pit lane now, fighting at the top of this race now in Central Park. Laguno, Caddo, Kraft, only Piggy is missing from the fight, and of course Bocco.
Yeah, sadly, these drivers are not competing, and it's really sad because they are really fast. But I think that the drivers we have now are really competitive and really cool to see. And now we are actually in a state of calm of the race. There aren't a lot of drivers being near each other, so we'll just have to wait if the strategies will work for the drivers or not. Right now we have Martin Bituco in arts, Laguno, Craft and with soft, and Kado in medium. So I don't know if the ones with the soft will go to the pit, or they will try to stay with them at the end. But I don't know. It will be pretty cool to see. But we can just wait.
Yeah, for sure we can. It's Hero, by the way, now in 11th position. He is fighting with Tony Pigeon. As it looks, they are now quite separated from each other as well, though. But Hero, we haven't mentioned him yet. He is racing for the first time for the 101st, the team that I also made my debut at the last race. So they're they're in need of a few reserve drivers here. Porsche, by the way, is the team that has stick to their drivers the most, I believe, on 3 drivers so far.
It's a pretty cool stat, as we see Tony Pigeon just going away from Hero, and so I think right now the only thing that could happen is Bituco catching up Matt, but they are still pretty far from each other. They have like this strange thing as a rope where sometimes they get closer, but then they get not too close. Front to the pit, Frimpong and Wilger changing the tires into the last 10 laps, which is pretty strange to see. We will see if they will catch up some positions or if they will stay just where they exited in the pit. And Frimpong, massive mistake there.
It seems like the midfield drivers are kind of pitting a bit further altogether. They are in a different cycle. And now the first driver to pit from the front is Kraft. He's in the lead. There's not much that's gonna happen because of that. He goes for another set of soft tires until the end of the race. He's so far ahead, and Kato now will have to pit for the 3rd time too. Laguno now in the pit. It is starting now. Matt up to 3rd. He might try to carry that one out until the end, but I believe that Laguna is gonna catch up once again, and Bituco also similar to Matt.
Yeah, we will see how much Laguno will actually get near Matt and Bituco. It will be just because with new soft tires he is basically a lot faster, and also Kado into the pit. Now he's really close to Matt, leaving Kraft at a outstanding 10 seconds gap. So now we will see if Matt will actually fight with Kado, but Kado with the soft is faster, so it won't be easy. And also we see for the 6th position Wilger and Frimpong fighting, and we see Wilger trying to get the position from Frimpong here at the chicane. He can't, but he's really near. And little mistake from Wilger. He lost a little bit of time. This is really interesting to see. We see, big mistake from Frimpong, but he has lowered Wilger too. So in the inside of the first turn, Wilger takes the position.
What a move by Wilger. They are now giving us the entertainment that we need. Frimpong is in the medium tire, so he had a bit of a disadvantage in there, but he's still doing well in his first race here. Wilger now promoted to the main seats at Levieso Sports Art, and I think he's going to be quite successful as well. Today the podium is quite out of reach. The top 5 are 10 seconds ahead of him, and Bituco is now within a second of Laguno still. Maybe we probably missed Laguno getting past Bituco here, because Bituco is on the old hards, and Laguno is gonna have to nurse these softs home a little bit, but I think it's gonna end well for Laguno. It's gonna end well for Kato, probably in the fight against Matt as well. But it's an amazing race for all these drivers here. It's very entertaining, even though we just see the strategy battle right now. But it's great how it turned out now after everyone started on softs.
Yeah, I luckily recorded the overtake, so you can all see it was a really amazing move on the first corner in the inside. But now we see Laguno just slowly but surely catching up to Matt, but there are just 3 laps left, so it won't be easy for him to overtake Matt. But Laguno is really good, so he can do it. But Matt is also fast, so
oh, Frimpong!
Ooh, he is DNF'd at the last minute, so he leaves Wilger in the 6th position. That is a massive thing. Wow, that was really strange, but now Wilger is sure to be 6th.
Yeah, that's really disappointing. It's taken out a bit of action in these final stages. We got the other Nitro Edge of Tony Pigeon still racing in 8th position, and he's got Silo now breathing down his neck, and who is trying to get closer, but he's on very old softs already. We got 2 laps to go now, and probably it's already the last one for Krav, and he actually in the last few corners. This time we didn't miss it. Krav crosses the line to win in UMRL for the 2nd time, I believe it is. Yes, it is. He becomes the first double winner since Kato. What a race from him. What a race from the others as well. Kato 10 seconds behind Krav. These two in a league of their own. Matt got close though. He's in P3, his first podium, and he always gets podiums when I commentate. That's just a random fact as well.
You need to commentate more often so he can get more podium.
For sure. Then we got Laguno in 4th position. We can see already he's taken the fastest lap of the race, 29.37. Bituco in P5. This is his best result in the UMRL. Wilger in P6. Ahead of Gabo, 2nd Porsche Racing. They have taken some nice points once again, but Leviosa are gonna increase their championship lead. They are also very consistent in picking their drivers, and they always have top drivers in there. Then it's Tony Pigeon in 8th position in his 2nd race for Nitro Edge Racing. Stylo in P9, Aston Martin in the top 10. And Hero also in his first race. Brasidas in 11th position, representing Cat Productions for the first time as well, and Adam, his first race for one time, ends in 12th position with 1 point, and the rest of the drivers have DNF'd.
Yeah, I also wanted to point out the missing fastest lap from Laguno, 29.37, better than a quali lap, and also it has shared his best PB with Matt, because they both have, Matt has a 30.37. Lol, I mistaken. My eyes are stupid.
It shows the dominance for Laguno. He's now taken 4 fastest laps, I believe. The other ones from Leviosa or something.
Yeah, I think he is now with 4 fast laps. That's absolutely incredible. And also, I think is that Laguna at the end couldn't get Matt, and so it means that the hard are a good strategy. But if you are not too close to the ones with the soft, or otherwise you will basically lose. But anyway, this was a really interesting race. We saw a lot of battles, and we also saw the amazing dominance of Kraft. And yeah, it was a really cool race, I must say.
I also agree. It's great to be back here in the commentary booth as well. And I believe I will be there when we go to the next race, which will be, of course, Italy at Monza once again. Home race for you.
Yeah, I am a two-time home race here, so it's pretty cool. And so yeah, we will see in my home race in the next round. Bye bye everyone.
Goodbye.